all, I'm Apurva. Welcome back to WeDesified. Today is a big day for all international students as the Trump administration is rolling back its directive announced last week that would deport the international students studying at colleges operating entirely online for this fall 2020 semester. As we know, recently SEVP gave guidance to the universities stating that in-person classes are mandatory for F1 and M students and they cannot be fully enrolled in online-only classes and stay in the US at the same time. So then such students would have to leave US or transfer to another college if their schools do not offer in-person or hybrid mode classes. Also, visas would not be issued for such students, thus not allowing these students to enter US. We made a detailed video about this explaining how it would have impacted the current and incoming fall 2020 international students. You can check that out to understand what that directive was all about. Now, challenging this directive, MIT and Harvard sued Trump administration's DHS and ICE on July 8th, claiming this policy as unlawful. Let's try to understand first why the lawsuit was filed by Harvard, MIT and others. Most of the schools were following the guidance given by SEVP on March 9th that gives flexibility to universities to offer the classes either online or in person and then inform SEVP on the mode of classes they are offering and how they plan to make sure F1 and M1 students would maintain their status. So there was no restriction as such on the universities and it was very flexible. But on July 6th, SEVP changed their stance by technically forcing the universities to reopen their campuses and also stating that they will deport F1 and M1 students if they are taking only online classes and are not compliant with having in-person classes. By the time this directive came, many schools had already made plans for their fall 2020 semester. And now suddenly they were expected to make last-minute changes and not only reissue thousands of I-20s but also make sure that students are safe. Schools like Harvard and MIT that have thousands of international students had already made plans to offer most of their classes online for the students' safety, and thus this directive was met with a swift backlash. 17 states and Washington DC filed a lawsuit to block this motion, while Harvard and MIT led a similar lawsuit which soon got support of 200 more universities. The multi-state lawsuit represented over 370,000 international students at over more than 1,000 colleges according to the filing. Colleges were against this not just because of the health and safety concerns, but also because so many international students won't be able to continue their program, which means huge revenue losses for the college. However, the initial directive was completely rescinded today as if it never happened. Let's try to understand what this means to international students for the fall 2020 semester. Firstly, if your college or your program converts entirely to online. If you're inside United States as an active student, then you can take the full semester online. So you do not have to leave the country or transfer to another college or program that is offering in-person classes. And it will not affect your F1 status or any eligibility. If you already have a visa and you are currently outside of United States, then you will be allowed to enter into United States, or if you decide to stay back, then you will be allowed to continue your program from wherever you are. But if you are a first-time student applying for visa to come to United States for the fall 2020 semester, then you still won't be issued a visa since your semester is now entirely online. This did not change because this was the case even before COVID-19 happened. If your college is going to operate as in-person or hybrid classes, then if you're inside United States, then it seems that you can take more than one online courses. But reach out to your department and international office to figure out how they are offering the classes in this scenario. This recent change certainly made it easy for schools to offer more online classes, so we believe that you should be able to take more online classes and still maintain your F1 status. But again, we advise you to reach out to your international office before you make any decision. If you are outside United States with a valid visa, then you can return to US to attend in-person classes or online classes. If you don't have visa yet and cannot get visa in time, you either have to convert your first semester to online or defer your admit. Department of Travel and State recently announced reopening of embassies from July 15th phase by phase. They haven't given any date as such for India yet, so keep checking their website for more updates. Again, this is a great news and a much needed win for the international student community. You don't have to choose between your education and health. We will come up with more videos as soon as we have any update on this, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and also hit the bell icon so that you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Let us know if you have any questions in the comment section. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.